And my memory's more than a friend of me. The way we run together, knowing you for over 10. Then again it's destiny, never ends. Went from pens and pads to rhymes and graph. Scrape skin on lino mats. Back in the 80s like Lionel Richie. Danced all night long, now in the thousands it's getting bitchy. Kids get itchy but to know where to scratch. Swear they're underground, ain't found the hatch. The latch is custom sealed to tell you something real. You ain't really up on skills. It takes 10 of you to bless a few. Raps in tracks, it doesn't leave a residue of other crews, I won't mention who. Style skeptical like extraterrestrial.
Sing your eyes and ooh, yeah, by now y'all should know the stats. Sing your eyes and ooh, yeah, by now y'all should know the stats. Sing your eyes and ooh, yeah, by now y'all should know the stats. Sing your eyes and ooh.
What it means to me, like the I sit far back and observe the whole scenery. It's far from a theatre hit. In this flick you get both your rap and ligaments ripped. Envision this, outer limit. Visitors bringing skills unmatched by prisoners of earth. Words submerged to stun hurts. My lungs serve what's preferred in a verse. Only if you bust verse with that. Live in a cypher, watch the herds react. You're worse with raps. Last attempts to curse me back, I thirst for that. Sets complex like certain math. No back and forth, attack packs with force. Bypass stars like an astronaut's course in the outer realm. Money, I choose to rot and rob. Your job strictly counter help. Your sound's bound to sell like you with dish. Meanwhile, I'm doing this stuff for future kids. Legacy like non-fix. Microphonics astonish upon these like bombs hit. Watch your mailbox, I block. Write a sparks with flux and laws like rail cops. See if you wanna test, you have to climb the fence. Risk your fate and let your style commence.
By now, y'all know the stats. Now sing your eyes and ooh. DJs, you juggling.
Yeah, creative,
What?
Copenhagen style. My man PROWLA, yo.
Creative.
Keep spitting that good shit on and on.
You know this.
Yo, global network, head splits, deadly techniques. When I speak out from podiums, pray for the streets. I play just for keeps, a thug attitude with a brave heart. That's how I bang through the graveyard. I'm street smart, hustler in charge. Put my cards on the table, it's royal flush. CPA state of mind with nobody to trust. No respect, yo, they rather put your face in the dust. So I spit my slang raw, try to compete in this concrete vision. Turn into a mental prison. I'll make you listen while I'm spitting, still sitting on the chromed out. Observing life and the way it's written. Corner stores and drug addicts, drunks enough static. It's like a battle with our bad habits, and this is where I dwell. Tell my story, try to find a way out and reach for glory.
Creative from Copenhagen. You know the place. Forget where you're from, it's all about where you're going. Australia, the whole world is what's concerning me. Where you at? Copenhagen. Where you at? Australia. Where you at? Copenhagen. So don't be giving me shit I don't need.
On the mic, I rhyme to rap. Tap your spinal with the vinyl tracks. Laying packs flat if they're the type that lack facts. stats reacting. Crack backs in front of those who be acting up. We set traps to stun, collect fans and funds. Son, it can't be done. Real creative alliance, science applying math and sums. Pythag with that line pad, cap to the back, my mind's mad, try that. Rap diplomat crossing continents, rocking text best with our West conglomerates. Poisonous plants expand, growing like a boy to man. Van Gogh flow, severing ears of toys and jams. Spit it quick, like tricks from Noise's hands. We built in his battlefield, tracks that still act as an axis shield. Develop skills like a camera's film. To excel well, it's a matter of will. Still persevere, kill with words you hear. Verbs steer, fear in your ear like the burning spear. Blazing, amazing raw. Ask yourself, why are you in it for?
Copenhagen. You know the place. Forget where you're from, it's all about where you're going. Australia, the whole world is what's concerning me. Where you at? Copenhagen. Where you at? Australia. Where you at? Copenhagen. So don't be giving me shit I don't need.
Theodore, do you agree that the time is now 6:04 AM by my watch?
A two-verse rehearsed story about my life, in particular one category. People I deal with and what it means in the circle of bank scams, underhanded plans, warrants and raids. It's more than a process to pay, risk of getting gotten away. We're plotting rewards, avoiding courts. It's like an outsaw, I'm dodging their claws. Detectives in the morn, 5:30 AM, uniform swarm a main man. Mayhem, complex stress, so I raise pens, offend till the day ends. And while there was that first MC comp, I was paneling with the RDC mob. Next year at that same event, I was like getting questioned by a senior sergeant. Held and then released by the beast. My lifestyle's affecting my partner's sleep. It's hard to calm my niche. Professional thieves, unquestionable cream. My man Samoan G, who's on the run. To George the Leb, who always needs to borrow some. Danny, who deals with sacrifice, all for his family's life, to have it nice. What up, Ski? Got too close to a soul that was empty. A prostitute, using the arm as a noose. I'm starting to lose the spark, my heart carved in its youth. A realist caught up in his prison of truth. Society got me fishing for loot, so I sowed the seed that's bound to bleed. Analyzing actions that's taking me.
Buses for the thugs, criminals, thieves and hustlers. Criminals, thieves and hustlers. So I buses for the thugs, buses for the thugs. So I buses for the thugs, buses for the thugs. Criminals, thieves and hustlers.
For the life I live, there's a price to give. Illegal shit, many are blind to this. From a minor kid, I climbed in cliques. Risk life and live for the finer things. Materialism, prison, vision to defy the system. I glisten like the white powder that preys on man. 4 years in a Norway cell, Iranian. Gus bet thousands when he plays his hands and busts. In scams we trust, tell your man to hush. Like hands you crush, in deep whether you take a stance or budge. Left in fear, got too greedy soon to be out of here. Safely took off the safety, now you're sure of tomorrow turns to maybe. Crazy how you thought you could play me, it's all your fault. Got involved in a hole that you couldn't catapult. Your man was sold and tipped us off for less than a hand of gold. Turned snitch to be more rich, the law's fixed with this. No phone when you're alone at home's way more intimate. Pressure's on, from fraud it went to a higher award. Now you're less than bored, frantic, got your senses more alert. Morbid how we talk of ways to elevate your hurt. Dirt on your place of birth, shit's extreme. Hectic in my network and team, many ways that pay. Today rough place the way that molded my grave. Praise to me, fucking escape the clutch. Maintain my brain from such till I return to dust.
Buses for the thugs, criminals, thieves and hustlers. Criminals, thieves and hustlers. So I buses for the thugs, buses for the thugs. So I buses for the thugs, buses for the thugs. Criminals, thieves and hustlers.
Do you wish to make a further statement in relation to that?
So I buses for the thugs, criminals, thieves and hustlers.
curse to blessing. Versus thirst for prey, maced words we spray. Burn your place and it's more than hurt to pay. You know the team I'm in. Crews ain't got the keys to win. Cheat death and left the reaper green. Stack gems 10 times a jeweler's desk. Bypass tryhards, now who's the best? Answer is a pound of kids who trace back to praise the greats of this. Sounds with which breakers flip MCs to pick tableless with the it's that Greek seed from Australia, leaps to Boston, Mass, and crosses back on top of maps to drop the math. Unlocking tracks, I got you gas like rocket fans. It's all about word of mouth, lyrics decorate cities like a water fountain. Kids give our sound coin and clout, so we bless this wish and anoint the crowd.
Transmit poetry, PROWLA, esoteric, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally. PROWLA, esoteric, transmit poetry, PROWLA, esoteric, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally. PROWLA, esoteric. Yo, shades flipping, my rap style stay whipping, clipping off the wings of these fake pterodactyls. My raps will bury cats, new jacks, the best relax. Murderous material, bust the grand imperial, lyrical and literal, stable and critical condition. I be ripping it, orally omnipotent. My visual lines redefine and teach the blind. Eat the mind, no we can rhyme, speakers of time. I'm violent by design and roll with Jedi mind. You better get it 9 Venom's found in my blend when I spit shit with my man Theo. We do it like the Geo, represent the Leo. It's a bad scene, like drag queens in a tag team. A bad dream, like track fiends on this rap scene. My style tends to get a little too wild. You're low brow when I remain holy in the now. Transmit poetry, PROWLA, esoteric, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally. PROWLA, esoteric, transmit poetry, PROWLA, esoteric, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally, hit 'em globally. PROWLA, esoteric.
I was born to bust, break laws with us, of course it's us. In life we strike with force, it's hard, passionate, attacking immaculate tracks with cuts.
You rapping dark, so whack as fuck.
Battle us, your tackle sucks. Rappers such as them, we gather up. Matter of fact, it's batter up. No need to proceed, the flows need to have been practiced up. It's a terrifying to comp, you need your line to stop, or we'll be buying a box to like your underground abductions deep in a dungeon. You ain't front when you can't hear a sound. Let them come and try their plans. I see him holding mirrors, think twice the man. Rhymes are priced in grams, so deaf you can't sign our language once we slice the hands. Check your testimonial set. No matter with who or how many fighters you get, you're funny with reps. The coroner suggests death stems when pens bless the text.
PROWLA.
Well, I try and stay conscious of why I do things, like I'm being aware of what's making me do them.
Shit is complex. Break the habit.
Is life really a struggle against malevolent forces conspiring to control us? Or is the randomness of life simply that? A series of unconnected coincidences that add up to nothing quite so sinister. But perhaps more chilling still, a world where there's no rhyme or reason at all.
Check it out. Acknowledge this, lawless, survivalist. React like a kick back from when a rifle licks. Straight at your esophagus, vital spit. Keep your promises, zip like hostages. I honor this with proper gifts, top rocking helicopter shit. You can't calculate the weight. Metric systems can't trace or measure my plans. Raw heads feel it like sensory glands. Ill balanced, cabin chemically challenged. Printing patterns, flows malice, double barrel gallons. Leak damage, hazardous, tapping kids like veins exposed to traffickers. Smack packages, Prada, I write PROWLA, equivalent to white powder. A dark side like the night hour. Bright tower lights strike but dull against my mind power. Depth and sciences, escape the planet via higher means. Inspire these documents like diaries. Escape the planet via higher means. Inspire these documents like diaries. Escape the planet via higher means. Inspire these documents like diaries. Escape the planet via higher means. Via higher means. Escape the planet. You can't crucify this, even with your do or die tricks. My spirit's thick now. Who am I? Analyst, pro vandal shit scope, accurate type, precise life handling. A 5-day game of taming slaves. Keep your bribes in chains for your seeds that lay in that cemetery course. Even before they're born, but they've worn laws from a dead and buried corpse. I ain't with your passage of life. My mental battery type casually writes, factually strikes and documented the phenomenon of programming people and what it's costing them. Caution, you become powerless. They turn your desires from flat to mountainous. So know that juvenile and lose that smile. Break and bruise your fall, triangular Bermuda star. Off the list, it's hard to coexist in this. Item mental management, anarchists battling your petty plans for cash demands. Without a soul, all you stand to hold is cold and empty hands. I see you scheme for power struggle. Bring your hunters this way. I'll show you how cowards huddle. Lay flat and double back when trouble stacks. Then bubble and crack when we run through tracks. Cruise act, but I smell their scent and could care less about what who they claim they represent. Resident real, you can't better the skill. Drill like a veteran, kill the ends my field.
I'm testing out your laws for survival. I'm testing out your laws. I'm testing out your laws for survival. Testing out your laws for survival.
In the end, I still don't know what side of the line I'm on, or even where the line is. Everything you do feels fake, manufactured. At work, you feel like a machine. At home, you feel like a tourist. There are so few moments that really make you come alive, alert to the feeling of being on this planet, that it's a shock when you actually feel one.
Come on, you know the story. What for? You did it. Your spirit drifted once you hit it up. Listen up, never saw long term. No concern for your well-being and health. What up yourself? Son, you caught mad praise from graph-related sprays. Back in the days, your style was knotted like braids on heads in Barbados. I remember you interlocking blockies on great ghosts. From a writer's perspective, you was respected, but now you're far from kept it. Even on the page, your displays would scare me.
Can he still rock it today?
Nah, barely. See, I'd fiend for his tag to be seen in my black book. Now I bust the front like my back's crook. He can't handle the conversate. No spark in his eyes, the flames died like candles on a cake. Let me paint the scene. This teen's routine was painting, aiming for his dream, expressing his passion like a first date. Spraying overseas in the States' birthplace. Once he took your pain, built skills on trains, had riders snipe you in a camera's frame. Unlike the films you haven't developed still, your moon's doomed in a dark room for real.
Another young brother hit. Another young brother hit. Another young brother hit.
He chose his own way.
Another young brother hit.
Lived his own fate.
Another young brother hit.
He chose his own way.
Another young brother hit.
Sad how your math crashed out, living your life with more cracks and a stash house. Now you blame the reason for your pain, but it's your vein that's getting hooked like a crane. Believe me, it's not as easy as flash under the spoon, soon tracks trash. It bursts the tooth and turns to ash. Another one on the victim list, I got to hit you with a graph and dot a spot for those dead or lost. So much loss of talent got me plotting blocks. The page fades to black, age subtracts, losing more than years. All for that trifle, things move in cycles. Ill kids will fight you right through their suicidal. See, it's not who you rocked in the scene, rather who you are in between. Realize and challenge things, bring development closer in to your happenings. Mapping the mad apparent, all I have is passion, using writing and scratching patterns till the end. I remember when the movement magnetized the children. All we saw was raw colours smothered from the window down and door to door. You kept your soul, making that metal mold. Once you spray face with aerosol, now you're getting sold on that superficial. Resurrect and see through the ball that's crystal. Check it out, it's a story sad but true. Careful it don't happen to you, either solo or in a crew. Stay true to self, things will follow through.
Another young brother hit. Another young brother hit. Another young brother hit. Another young brother hit.
He chose his own way.
Another young brother hit.
Took his own fate.
Another young brother hit.
He chose his own way.
Another young brother hit.
Took his own fate.
Another young brother hit.
I got to give self room to analyze. Room to analyze. Give self room to analyze. Bullets keep rocking me. I got to give self room to analyze. Self room to analyze. I got to give self room to analyze. Self room to analyze. Bullets keep rocking me. My mind today elevates past life's decay. I find time and ways to sway that maze. Straight shots block, conformity same spots. Got lots on brain lock, conditioning the world we're all living in. Redefinition of what your real vision is. Kill that, still pack sanity. Propel past your class and pause from laws of gravity. I won't be held down, spellbound. Meditation helps from letting oneself drown. Spirals of energy enter me, not via feet of green or alcoholic beverage. Seeds or ecstasy to bleed my chemistry. Matter mentally breeds surreal scenes, making reality seem like it was a dream. Dehydrated from intimate things as I hallucinate. Catch these factors of madness and rejuvenate. My place lit, tackle snakes in a grave pit. Resurrect death, skeleton sketched and shapeshift. Questioning the reasons why people lie and there's no more depth in things. Reality's resin, infesting my section, confronting my concern for helping those physically or mentally less fortunate. At that same time, I'm blinded by that corporate capital, planning crews for bagging jewels, smashing rules, that's impractical. Living comfortably seems a luxury, rush through me, greed bubbling under me. I can feel it scorching heat, forcing me aware I can get burnt by more than steam. So I transcend mortal gems, they who taught you them pay with days and spend more than ends. You sacrifice your innermost, I keep it close and travel parallel with where spells from spirit spirits go. A blurry scene, a hurtsy theme, like a knockout from Riddick Bowe. So go ahead and practice that killer pose. Your whole life's a fashion like filler clothes. Forget the threads, mission is to goose less, then be seen as a useless non-conformist, lawless, renowned radical hip-hop underground sound recorders.
One time with the fatness. 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 One time.
This one's for the people who don't need to hear their names. Expert underground sound network interchange. No picture frame fame. This art forms hearts worn, blood stains by our veins. We let it pour, raw out your monitor. They paid their dues, come on, you ain't got that score. True champs, see the solos or cruise and a few fans whose camps jams, bruise amps. Audio heavy, deadly when you recommend me. Revitalize skies when the light is empty, or half the nest it used to be. It's kids who live for this, ads refueling me back to full. Tracks we pull, immeasurable collateral. Back in you, snapping rules of leaders. Best believe they're dedicated, sick with these 24-hour fevers. This section's infectious, pens press to bless their mental engines. Then we're uplifting the youth, splitting kicks and pitching the loops. Truths reaching medicinal use, so take two before you sleep. And peace to my peeps, who's raw with the beast. Next is breakers on the final metal sheets. Those bumming with fat caps in the back of streets. MCs who speak raps and steep. Actually, DJ super catching lack of sleep. Naturally, this is how it was and has to be. Nest to all my family. Fatness.
What's the word, Mr. PROWLA? What's the word? My style's underground. Yeah. What's the word? Check it out. Style's underground. Yeah. Check it out. What's to blow the whistle on the cap, faking Jack's talking about he got it.
I got your girl, had your girl,
Got girls,
You got your shorty.
girl.
These are often fantasies, teenage male fantasies about power. And if anyone thinks power in the world is not about physical and social domination, then they're quite mistaken.
I don't mean what I say. I don't mean what I say.
In hip-hop, in a very exaggerated way.
What's
Next price is life, but you don't know it yet. It's all based on who you met. Dissect what was said, no time for regrets. Best analyze, find the highs and lows. Some dramatize, so act like you know and call their bluff. The tolls are rough, no time to hesitate. Some folded up, crush them like Phoenix hands. It ain't black and white like dentist scans. Check his plans, never mentioned he invented scams. Then think you just met this man. He's the one that documented your birth. Committed felon, selling off the earth. The same one that will bury you in the dirt. So ask yourself what you're worth.
This is a warning. It's not a choice you were chose by random. Stay awake to the ways of the world. Ask what's your worth. This is a warning. It's not a choice you were chose by random. Stay awake to the ways of the world. Ask what's your worth. Ways of the earth.
How many times they keep trying, lying legally, applying fees to me, whitewashing and painting their own scenery. Punish the poor, reward the rich. Here's the suit that you're forced to fit. Laws with this, wars with that. Traps that lack the hatch under the floor and that. Locked your spots, superstition got my watch's time missing. Listen, you pay with days, slaves are sprayed with the haze of grey. Dazed in the mind prison, so stay conscious upon this. Beware of taking the wrong risks. It's a long list of losses, turning your ticks to crosses. Dishonest bosses will blossom, costing your debts direct. Collecting bets on the how and when of your death. All that's left is the wish you kept from work to rest. Do your best, but remember this, your life's a gift. It's minor things that will tie you in. Minor things that will tie you in. Caution, ain't no rewinding this.
This is a warning. It's not a choice you were chose by random. Stay awake to the ways of the world. What's your worth? My purpose is to warn. My purpose is to warn. Ways of the earth. What's your worth? Ways of the earth. What's your worth? This is a warning to the ways of the world.
Enough said. Yeah. Tram's up in here, Prowls is up in here, Manus is up in here. Let's do it.
Alright.
If you speak that shit, dead it ahead of time. We set to shine, test the best of minds. Who's next to try? Heads will fly, the blood of 1,000 men. Scalping and prowls and tremoring now with pens. Talk that shit, dead it ahead of time. We set to shine, test the best of minds. Who's next to try? Heads will fly, the blood of 1,000 men. Scalping and prowls and tremoring now with pens.
This lifestyle's got me caught, raw like a holy war. I could care less about impress or polydor. My brain's body's force decapitates fakes with the mic device / tomahawk. Poisonous, I spit venom. Uppercut your car, deck your set, save your blind threats. I switch this then sharp. You swatched up, we swatch with shots of hip hop. Timeless, reflects our skills on breaks. Shrink rap to seal your fate. Forget your rap, let's bet in the real estates. Leaving bleeding, breathing through a broken lung. Prowls and trims, you best not be approaching us.
Played out rap styles as fragile as glass panes. So pass the reins and haul it or get that ass cane. You wanna bask in fame and glory. Same old story, already your portrait's painted for me. A phony show pony, only in it for the limelight. Can't even rhyme right, and in hindsight, you try and bite the usual fanfare. warfare of catchphrases. I put a match to the dilapidated state of rap pages. You pack and wage your tax like when we hit the freights. Bombard the yards, business far time with pip flies and paints. I'll rip half these fakes, which is the first bar, and by the seconds and the rest are head first down the gurgler. If you speak that shit dead ahead of time, we set to shine, test the best of minds. Who's next to try? Heads will fly, the blood of 1,000 men, scalping and prowls and tremoring now with pens. Talk that shit dead ahead of time, we set to shine, test the best of minds. Who's next to try? Heads will fly, the blood of 1,000 men, scalping and prowls and tremoring now with pens. Now run for the hills like I am made, and this purrow's blazing. I got priors for setting fire to entire staging. Mold raps to pole axe, these old hacks as ash smoulders on mics, decks and foldbacks. The cold facts of the trem stand streets ahead without the glossy page of magazine feature spreads. Just keep my credit street level while your mass appeal rappers hatching deals and lacking skills are just acting real shit. I pack and seal raps and wield them like hatchets, detaching heads from necks and flesh from bone fragments. We're hurting raps through work of murderous texts and burning sets like furnaces. Man, you're flirting with death.
We strike teams who might fiend for photographers, bless mics without the limelight, then flee the scene anonymously. These honorary guests vow right now to thrill crowds with ill sounds.
And if you still clown,
your time will soon be up. Bruise or noose you up, there's few to trust. The usual suspects that leave these arts best, scarred like flesh from car wrecks. So come get your brains chest bomb harder. You speak shaky like the hands of my grandfather. Tomorrow holds mad sorrow, so I flow slow, so kids half my speak and follow.
I trap. I gotta be uncut. Definitely true to this. Definitely true to this. I trap. I gotta be uncut. Definitely true to this.
Over a decade back, I received the seed, no one including me. Thought through flows, growth would spark out into a tree of various elements. Others feed off its gifts and flock to claim that they represent. My fruit developed from adolescence to maturity and ever branched into fads. I'd rather bag and bless his rapping, condense it to a package. And when it comes to drums, we loop more than a backspin. Soil's fertile, roots run deeper, harvest the hardest beats, each verse is worthwhile. Nurturing a world of things each word will bring. Surfacing ideas, it keeps brains interpreting. Graphics for your addicts, mentals digest. Rhymes best when you're a b-boy or girl fanatic. Diets for biters, mainly edibles. Vegetables leave no room for insect crews or chemicals. Plants be living, I foil flows to keep them fresh as they reflect. Prisms of light like aluminium, rainbows display notes. Once it rains though, coloured lines stain minds and leave your brain soaked. Skills are saturated, lyrical minerals pulled from layers of leaves. Now you can see where we stand from. I circulate, raw produce worth that weight. Words I say, don't front like a vertebrae.
Yeah, but yeah, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stop your crate. Yeah, but yeah, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stop your crate. Yeah, but yeah, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stop your crate. Yeah, but yeah, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stop your crates.
Crazy, ill, tasty flows, lick your plates. Now I start when the solar strikes my pen. Energy enters me, mentally let us be. Forming traps for roaring cats. Kids with ignore me acts, smash like porcelain stats. Watch your back, My bees and wasps swarm on teams and blocks, drop seats in shops for fiends to spar. Thorough customers run for theirs. My beanstalks he market share, all like straw and hats that farmers wear. Don't dare to compare to this. Killer plants pack rich, milligrams of script switch. Insects extract tracks that form honey and the illest jams, manufactured on black wax, packed fat with antioxidants. MCs promise that they're sick, so I'm making them vomit less by chopping fresh crops to the block, stocking docks from wharfs to stores offshore that support raw shots. Who got the props? Man, where's your heart? Kids push pens till the ink ends but haven't left a mark of artwork. Watch your stars burst, fast words are serving, swerve on pick on preservatives like class nerds. Panic, products organic, automatic, transit, your baggage is packed in a horse and carriage. I plan it properly, seeds bleed fuel, all natural. All natural, year by year, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stock your crates. Year by year, crazy crews cultivate. Enough said's on the take, go ahead and stock your crates. Year by year, stock your crates, what up? Yeah. Goes.